call this guy Jay. Anyways, let's just get started. Saw him. I know this is going to sound so corny, but I truly felt that it was love at first sight. I know, it's really corny. The moment I saw Jay, I knew he was going to be mine. I just immediately felt something for him. And I remember telling my friend, he's going to be mine. My friend and Jay were together, and I was opening my locker and I started talking to my friend. So Jay was there, and then, you know, it was time for everybody to go to class. And then I realized that Jay's class was in front of my locker. So I'm like, holy shit. Because I never really went to my locker, but you know, after I found out about it, I will always go to my locker after that. So when my friend left, Jay stayed with me, and finally he asked for my name. He said, we started talking, and like I said, I knew he liked me, so he just took me to class. And it just eventually started becoming like our everyday thing, that, you know, just high school sweethearts. And then, okay, that's just how we met. And then we started going out. I was a very jealous person, and I will admit that I was wrong for that, because I will get so mad when he was liking other girls' pictures, but I will make like a really big deal out of it. The older I get, I realize that if that's something that really bothers you, and that's something that your boyfriend is doing all the time, there's just no point of being with that person if that person is making you feel insecure 24/7. Whether it's liking other girls' pictures, talking to other girls. He wasn't talking to other girls that I know. He gave me his passport, everything. We were always together like 24/7, so I don't really think he was cheating on me. But at the same time, it was like, why? Like, he will be liking pictures from weeks before. I used to always sound like, bitch, you're hella thirsty, like. And it was just started becoming like a real problem. And then he kind of stopped, and I don't know, Jay was the guy that I have always wanted. I were in relationships before, and when I met Jay, I knew this is the guy I wanted. The guy that opens doors for you, the guy that holds your hand, the guy that kisses you in the forehead, the guy that hugs you. He was so affectionate, but at the same time he wasn't like too clingy, you know. And I really liked him. I loved him, so I didn't really mind any of that. I think it's only annoying when you don't really love somebody, like, get off my clit. But Jay, I didn't mind. And like I said, it wasn't like he wasn't too he was just like perfect. The last month of our relationship, I think we lasted for like, I don't even know. We started like at the beginning of the year, and we kind of like ended kind of like at the end, I think. So it wasn't, honestly, you would think it was a lot of years, but it really wasn't. But we were together all the time. Like, we were together 24/7. We'll catch the bus to school. We were like together at school. Like, I would go to his house, and that was just what we did every freaking day. So after that, I realized that I looked at his phone, and he was texting his ex-girlfriend. And mind you, I had found out about this girl like weeks before, and I told him, like, I don't want you talking to her, because Jay was really open to me, and I don't know why, because bitch, why would you tell me this is your ex-girlfriend? Like, now I don't want you to talk to her. And he was just saying that she calls his family, like, she's just really close to his family. And the bitch was so ugly, like, I'm not even like, she just was like I don't even know. So at first I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about her because she ugly. I'm sorry, but she was. But then he started like telling, look what I read, he was telling her that he misses her, and I just grabbed his phone and I threw it at his face in front of his brother, which that was wrong for me too. I don't think that violence is something you should do, whether you're a girl or a boy, because he told me something after that really got to me, and I'm gonna tell you guys in a minute. But after I threw his phone in his face, I could tell he was so mad. Like, Jay was the sweetest person ever, and once he got up, like, he was just mad. Like, he was like, you need to get out of here, you need to get out. Like, I can tell he wanted me out because he really wanted to punch me, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting out. And it started getting a little crazy because his mom was there, his brother was there, his sister was there, his dad was getting in the house. It started getting a little crazy, and I started crying because, you know, he was just screaming at me. And then his mom was like, you know, you need to calm down. Like, scream like, no, she fucking threw that phone at, like, she threw the phone in my face, like, what the fuck, da, da, da. I apologize because, like I said, that was wrong. And what he said to me is true. He was like, you can't do that. He was like, I would never put my hands on you. That's what he said. He was like, I'm not that type of guy. Like, I would never put my hands on you because I'm just not that type of guy. And he's really not. But he was like, but, you know, you can't do that because another guy, you don't know if he's gonna be like me. You don't know how he's going to react. Like, if I was different, I would have just got up and beat your ass, because honestly, that's what I wanted to do, but I would never put my hands on you. But you just can't be hitting guys like that. Like, I was really crazy about this guy. We broke up, and then we talked, and then we got back together for like only a day. And he started changing. He started saying that he had to say that he was doing this and that. So he started kind of like avoiding me, I guess. And these are the signs that you pay attention to. If you know, when people start acting different and just having all this, sometimes it might be true, but it was just a little too much. So I'm over here like, alright, whatever. Like, I kind of knew he was lying, but I'm like, whatever. Like, you don't want to be with me, that's fine. So I will go home. And then he texted me like, I can't do this. He said that we really needed to break up because excuse was that he was trying to focus on football and trying to focus on school, which I knew it was bullshit. But I'm like, alright, whatever. Like, you know, that was typical me. Like, at first I'm like, whatever. Like, I kind of knew we were gonna go back, but I feel like this time was real. And then he wasn't texting me, so I was texting him and calling him like, we need to talk, like, we can't do this, like, I really love you, and da da da. And I was really bothering him. And I think this is why I'm so scared to fall in love again, because now me, I don't kiss nobody's ass. And I swear to you guys, once a guy gives me that hint that he does not want me, I'll just let him go, because I feel like I learned a lot from Jay. And one of the things I learned was that I will never ever beg another guy to be with me. Because if you don't want to be with me, if somebody does not want to be with you, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You need to let it go. You cannot make somebody love you or want you. But you know, I was crazy in love, so I didn't care. I was just calling him, texting him, until I guess he finally was like, all right, come to my house. I went to his house and we were just sitting in the couch. It was just the weirdest shit ever. Like, we were not talking, we weren't looking at each other, we weren't touching each other. It was just so weird. And then I remember he left, and honestly I feel like he left his phone on the couch on purpose, because then I looked at it and he was texting his ex-girlfriend, which I went crazy again. I went downstairs and I was like, are you fucking serious? I was doing too much, period. I was doing just way too fucking much. There was way too many breakups. He told me so many times, like, we need to break up, this is not working. And I was just there all the fucking time. I was just there trying to get him back. And at this point, like, you can't blame nobody but me. Like, what the fuck are you doing there? Just thinking about it, I think about old me and I'm like, bitch, leave him alone. He does not want you. No, he was like, no, we're not doing this. Like, no, like, I'm done. And I was just screaming and he was like so freaking mad. He was like, you need to calm down. You're not about to come to my house and scream because my mom's upstairs. She was sleeping, I believe. And I was just like, bitch, you're cheating on me with this hoe. Jay got to the point that he just needed to tell me the truth. He just really needed to tell me this for me to just fucking fuck off. He just said, I just don't love you anymore. He was like, I didn't want to say it, but you're making me tell you this. I don't love you. And dumbass Mariana was like, what do you mean? Like, bitch, he does not love you. But I was like how? Like, when did this happen? Like, because me and Jay, we used to talk about having kids. We used to talk getting married. We used to talk about what we were going to do after high school. Like, we had just, he was the sweetest guy. I just, like, I didn't see it coming. I never saw this coming from him. According to him, he was in love with me. So I was just like, what? Bitch, what? That just broke my heart. I can't even explain to you guys what that feels. Like, the love of your life telling you he doesn't love you. That's some cold shit. That's some older shit. I went home and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried for days. And I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to eat. I couldn't eat because I was depressed. And I will truly say I was really depressed. I never been that sad before. Yeah, I couldn't eat. I was 104 pounds. And I actually ended up going to the doctor. I forgot why. And the doctor talked to me. She asked me if everything was okay. She thought that I had some eating disorder. She told me that I had to eat more and all that. And you know, when I used to talk to people, it was just all a blur because all I can think of is Jay. So I'm just over here like, it's coming in and it's coming out. And I used to go out with my family to eat and I would just be like looking at the food, just like, I was just sad. I was just depressed. My life was over. To me, my life was over, done. It's over. And I'm just here thinking like, is it really over? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it took me a lot to get over Jay. I think even after that, I texted him one time and I just asked him if we could hang out. I saw him and he was just happy. He was like, hey, like, we went to the mall and he was just happy. And I was just looking at him and I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, I am dying inside. I am depressed. I am going through all this shit and you're living your life. And I went home and I texted him. I was like, oh, it was nice to see you. And I never got a reply. So you could tell even after he told me that he didn't love me, I was just trying way too hard. Then I got this beautiful fat dog, and Lola helped me a lot when I was going through that, because once I got Lola, I had to take her out I was training her. I was thinking about Jay 24/7. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was forcing myself to sleep because I didn't want to think about him. Looking at my phone all the time. Whenever I got a message, I was just lurking, and I was just crazy. I was like crazy. I can truly say I was obsessed with him. And once I got Lola, I slowly stopped doing all those things. I stopped lurking. I was just with my beautiful pumpkin pie. I started going to the gym. It was a progress, you know. I wasn't thinking about him 24/7. Of course, I was still sad. Sometimes I will lurk, but it wasn't as much. It was like once every 2-3 weeks probably. And I finally told myself that I had to stop doing that. I had to, not even like a month after, like I had to just stop. And even after months, like I would just, you know, I was just like, I missed him. So I would lurk on him, and found out that he got a girlfriend, and it hurt, yeah, but it wasn't as bad as before. It took me months, honestly. It took me a long time, to get over him. I was done. Thank God, I was done. You can do it, trust me. Like me, I really thought after Jay my world was done, and look at me getting my heart broken from other guys, which I never thought it would be possible, because I'm like, well, shit. But yeah, you know, if you want to get over heartbreak, the best things to do is do not lurk first. Please do not go and lurk. Do not text them. I feel like it's worth it to try. I did way too much with Jay. I definitely learned my lesson. You know, I'm dating somebody and they acting funny. I only gave myself one, like, I only try once. Like, I tried to see what's going on, like, are you okay, like, are we okay? Only once. And if after that it's still not working, then I'm out. I learned my lesson not to ever beg nobody for their love. Thank you guys for, no, I'm not saying guys. Thank you, friends, for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you're going through something, or, you know, I know y'all probably gonna think I was a fucking idiot, which I was, but I am not no more, because I learned. But I was a fucking dumbass. But again, love makes you do crazy shit.
All day that's successful. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe